Good morning, colleagues, the officials in the platform, as well as the councillors in our meeting. The time is 8:30. We can start with our meeting. Are there any apologies?
Good morning, Chair, and good morning, honorable members. The hand of the Deputy Chairperson.
Recording in progress.
Can you repeat, Advocate?
I was saying I see the hand of the Deputy Chairperson. Chair.
Okay. Now I must just get to the chats. Okay.
Good morning, Honorable Chairperson and all honorable members who are on the platform. Good morning to you all and the officials. Chair, I just want to apologize that I will leave the meeting at about 9:15 because we have a briefing session on the P20 that is starting at 9:30. So the DS and I are co-chairing that the start of that meeting. So I will please excuse me at 9:15 today. Thank you, Chairperson.
No, thanks, Deputy Chair. You are released. Should we finish later than that? Thank you very much. Honorable Khatebe.
Thank
I
you.
guess it's the same apology as well, because you also sit in that
Yeah.
meeting, and as well as
Good morning.
Honorable Ryder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
All
Chair.
right.
Sure.
That's fine. Maybe in the interest of time, we will try to be faster so that you can be released for the next engagement. There's an agenda before us. I take it that we accept the agenda as layout. Will that suffice, honorable members?
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Chair.
Thank you very much. Can we then move on to the set of minutes of the meeting of the 4th of September? We are on page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Those are the minutes. Can I put them before the House for adoption? Honorable Mukweli.
No, pleasant morning, Chairperson and honorable members. Chair, without much ado, this is the true reflection of what transpired in that meeting. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mukweli. Honorable Stole.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Good morning to your good self and all the colleagues on the platform. I raise my hand to second the minutes as a true reflection.
Thank you very much. We are now proceeding to matters arising. Advocate.
Thank you very much, Chair. The 2nd to the 4th of September, we had a committee week. Then on the 9th of September, we had questions to Cluster 4A Economics. We then proceeded to the 10th of September. We had a sitting debate on Heritage Month. The 11th of September, we had questions to the Deputy President. The 16th to the 19th of September, we had the Local Government Week. Then the 22nd to the 6th of October, the 22nd of September to the 6th of October, it's supposed to be constituency period. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That is for noting, colleagues, of the work that we have done in the previous quarter that we've just concluded. We will then proceed to the consideration of the draft parliamentary program. Over to you, Honorable Molokome.
Thank you, Chairperson, and good morning to honorable members on the platform, advocate, and all the staff. Component Chair, I'm going to present the fourth term program to honorable members, and also to indicate that today we have our programming, the special programming committee meeting, and tomorrow we'll be having a special plenary to consider the report of the select committee of cooperative governance. So members should note those meetings because they are not going to reflect on the program itself. This is a long program that we are going to have in the fourth term. Chairperson, it's going to take us 3 months before we go to the constituency or to the leave period. So I'll start with the week of the 6th to the 10th of October. And Chair, let me indicate that in terms of the committees, we haven't received the dates or on when those committees are going to meet. Then I think in our next programming meeting we'll have the dates from the office of the Honorable Rider. So we'll include those dates immediately when we receive them. So I'm going to concentrate more on the second column, which is which deals with the sit-ins and also the information that is provided there. The 6th of October is Constituency Day. The 7th of October from 8:30 to 9:45 is Committee of Chairpersons meetings, followed by the plenary at 2 o'clock. This one is the debate. We'll have motions, reports, legislations, and also debate on Transport Month. Wednesday, the 8th of October, we are going to have the Provincial Whips Forum that will take place until 10 o'clock. The 9th of October is the committee program meeting, which will sit until 10, followed by caucuses, and plenary will take place at 2 o'clock to questions to cluster 4B. On Friday is meant for the joint committees. Next page. The week of the 13th to the 17th of October, on Monday is Constituency Day. The 14th of October is plenary here. We'll receive, the president, he will be in the house at 2 o'clock. He will be taking questions from honorable members. On Wednesday, the 15th, is plenary at 2 o'clock. And here, Chairperson, is the debate on International Women's Day, and the theme is there, it's written there. On the 16th of October, party caucuses will meet until 12:30. Then plenary will take place at 2 o'clock to cluster 4C. On Friday, the 17th of October, is joint committee meetings. And then here is the footprint that we are indicating, Chair, that the CPC, they will have their conference on the 6th to the 13th of October, and also the JSC will have their meeting on the 6th to the 13th of October. The week of the 20th to the 24th of October, on Monday, the 20th is Constituency Day. Tuesday, the 21st, until the 24th of October. Here, Chair, is the Committee Oversight Week. So honorable members will embark on the oversights, and the information will be provided to them on time after they've decided which provinces and municipalities they are going to visit on this week. Here, the footprint, we are indicating that there will be a meeting of IPU on the 9th and to the 23rd of October. The week of the 27th, can you please move the slide? The week of the 27th to the 31st of October, on Monday is Constituency Day. The 28th of October, which is Tuesday, the Committee of Chairpersons meeting will take place. Until that time, plenary will follow at 2 o'clock. Here will be take questions to cluster 5A. On the 29th of October is Provincial Whips Forum that will take place until 10 o'clock. The plenary will meet at 2, and here we'll also have the debate on Local Government Week, and the theme is written there. On the 30th of October, From 8:30 to 10 is program committee meeting, followed by party caucuses, and also the provincial delegates meeting that will take place from 1 to 2 o'clock. At 2 is plenary questions to cluster 5B. On Friday, the 31st of October, at 9 to 1 o'clock, the PGIR meeting will take place. The week of the 3rd to the 7th of November, on Monday is Constituency Day. Tuesday, the 4th of November, we'll be having a plenary to cluster 5C. And Wednesday, the 5th of November, we don't have any plenary, but committees will have their meetings from the times that they are going to provide. And on Thursday, the 6th of November, is party caucuses until 12:30, followed by the plenary. If there's any motions, report, and legislations that we have to consider in the House. And on Friday, the 7th of November, that is meant for the joint committees. The week of the 10th to the 14th, Monday is Constituency Day. Tuesday, the 11th of November, the Committee of Chairpersons meetings, they'll have their meeting until quarter to 10. The 12th of November, the Provincial Whips Forum will have the meeting until 10 o'clock. The 13th of November, the Programming Committee meeting will meet until 10 o'clock, followed by party caucuses. Then the Provincial Delegates meeting will take place. And here we don't have plenary. If members from the provinces, they need more time to discuss their issues, they are more than welcome to extend their time there. The 14th of November, at 9 to 1 o'clock is the joint committees for joint committees, and 9 to 1 again, there's a member support and facility forum, that meeting that will take place. On the week of the 17th to the 21st of November, on Monday is Constituency Day. Tuesday, the 18th of November until the 21st of November, Chairperson and honorable members, this is that week of the provincial week, and the theme is written there. And I think members will receive the information after the whips of the provinces has provided them with the information, and also the office of the chairperson will give information after everything is in order for members to be able to prepare on time. The week of the 24th to 28th of November, on Monday is Constituency Day. 25th of November at 8:30 to quarter to 10, Committee of Chairpersons meetings will take place. 2 o'clock here we'll receive the Deputy President. He will be taking questions in the House, and also the committees will have met at 10 to 1. On Wednesday, the 26th of November, is the Provincial Whips Forum at 8:30 to 10. The 27th of November, which is Thursday, we are going to have the following meetings: Program Committee meeting, followed by party caucuses, the Provincial Delegates meeting that will end at 2 o'clock. Then the plenary will sit at 2 o'clock. And here we'll be considering the finance report on revised fiscal framework. On the 28th of November, that from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock is for the joint committees. The week of the 1st to the 5th of December, on the 1st, which is Monday, is Constituency Day. Tuesday, the 2nd of December, here, Chair, we are going to have plenary, which is proposed. If there's any motion reports from the committees and legislations, they will be considered in the House on the very same day. And Wednesday, the 3rd of December, the committees will meet from 10 to 1 o'clock. We don't have plenary that is scheduled there. On the 4th of December, we have plenary, which is proposed. The deputy president will be in the house on Thursday, and Friday, which is the 5th, is meant for the joint committees. The week of the 8th to the 12th of December, Monday is the constituency day. Tuesday, the 9th of December, is the committee of chairpersons meeting will take place until 10:15. Wednesday, the 10th of December, is the provincial whips forum meeting that will take place from 8:30 until 10 o'clock. The 11th of December, from 8:30 to 10, program committee meeting will take place, followed by party caucuses until 12:30. Then provincial delegates meetings will take place from 1 to 2 o'clock. Friday, we don't have any meeting that is scheduled there until we get the indication from the House Chair if there's any joint committee meeting that will take place. The 15th to the 19th of December, we have a constituency day on Monday. On the 16th of December, we all know that is Reconciliation Day. Or the 17th of December, which is Wednesday, we are going to have a plenary which is proposed to be fully visual. And here, Chair, we are going to consider the Division of Revenue Amendment Bill, and also, because it's the last meeting of the year, we are going to have the farewell speeches from political parties. And this will be leading us to the leave period, which will start from the 18th of December to the 17th of January 2026. Thank you, Chairperson. This is the third term parliamentary program that I'm presenting to honorable members. Thanks very much.
No, thank you very much, Honorable Mulukume. Colleagues, here is the fourth term program. I'm now allowing an opportunity for you to engage on what the programming whip has presented.
Chairperson, if I may come in.
Yes, Deputy Chair.
Yeah, firstly, thank you very much for Honorable Molokome for the detailed presentation that she has given us. Just one correction on page 10.
Yes.
If we go to page 10, the IPU is from the 19th, not the 9th.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair. Is there any other input, colleagues?
Chairperson.
Yes, Honorable Mananiso.
Thank you, Honorable Mananiso here, and one was raising my hand for that rectification done by the Deputy Chair with regards to the IPU. But I want to say for recording purposes and as well future references, can the meetings that have been called this week up until tomorrow meetings be written on the program so that we can make reference if some meetings would be called while we are on recess, that it has been done for future purposes. But lastly, Chairperson, one would want to adopt the program as it is, as a living document from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Manani. So before that, I see there's a hand of Councillor Korenhoff, as well as Honorable Badenhorst and Honorable Mukwili, in that order.
Thank you, Chairperson, and thank you for the presentation on the program. If you can just put on the slide the program again, page 6. I think the program is fine, but on page 6 you have the program framework. That is for the fourth term. That is a summary of both the NA program and the NCOP program. And I kindly suggest that the program that was just presented, just to update the parliamentary framework for the 4th term. So, for instance, you will see in the middle of the page, there are NCOP questions to the president and the deputy president, the date for the deputy president, and maybe the date for the president, and also the annual address on the program that I still have. It's still the president instead of the deputy president and the revised date. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those observations, Honorable Korenhoff. Honorable Badenhoff.
Thank you, Chair, and good morning, colleagues. Chair, my input will just be regarding specifically the program with regards to the Provincial Week debate topic that's proposed. And I see it's a proposed topic, which is good because that means there's still time to maybe change that topic with input from the whips. Honourable Chair, the problem I have with the topic is that with Local Government Week, we had most of our Local Government Week site visits in the city of Cape Town was at provincial projects, which made it very difficult for city officials and MECs to comment or MACO members to comment on provincial projects because it's a provincial project and they don't have any locus standi with regards to provincial projects. Now we're going into Provincial Week and we're going in with a topic that speaks to viable municipalities, enhanced service delivery for basic services, and that is municipal functions in a Provincial Week. So it should be, I mean, I don't know if somebody's doing it on purpose to make it look like we're switching things around. So Local Government Week, we're doing provincial projects, and now Provincial Week, we are going to do local government projects or local government services. And I think we need to concentrate on Provincial Week, on provincial aspects. So Schedule 4 and 5 is very clear of the Constitution on what constitutes provincial and national competencies and where they cross each other. But I'm really confused with the topic that on Provincial Week we're now going to handle municipal services. Thanks for that. Thanks for allowing me to give input.
Thanks, Honorable Badenhorst. Honorable Mokwele.
Thanks very much, Chairperson. Maybe before I bring my input, in fact, even though I don't want us to get into the report back meeting of the Local Government Week, whereby when as the NCOP we are visiting a specific municipality within a specific province, we are expecting the leadership of that province to come and clarify issues that affect the province. Remember, the project that is implemented by province, those projects are implemented in the municipalities. They are not implemented in heaven. There is no place called province, called whatever. I mean, the province exists within the municipality. So I don't want to venture into that space to say, in fact, the leadership, they were supposed to be there to clarify infrastructure issues. But safe to say, with regard to the theme, that theme is in order. That we all know that we will be preparing for the local government that are in the province. So I don't see anything wrong with the theme. But Chair, in fact, I don't have much to say, except to say that I want to support Honorable Mananiso to say that those programs that we have inserted, those that they were not there, that are not there, those that will be taking place while we are on the session, they need to be included because remember, as government, whether in fact we never had that the government, even when we are on the session, is the constituency period is. We are still executing our duty. That is why today we are in a meeting. Tomorrow we are still going to be in the meeting to make sure that we cover all the program. But without much ado, Chair, I also rise to support the program as seconded by Honorable Manani. So I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mukweli. There's a hand of Honorable Governor, Deputy Chair.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. No, I just want to give my thoughts with regard to the Provincial Week theme. I don't see a problem with the theme, Chairperson, because if we were to consider our three-sphere planning, we look at all three spheres of government. And if we look at this theme very closely, it says building viable municipalities. Now, provinces have a role to play in building viable municipalities, which will then translate to service delivery at municipal level. So I think the intention behind this theme, and I didn't have input on this before, the thinking behind this theme would then be for us to see how provinces are assisting municipalities to become viable. So if that is the reasoning behind this theme, then I support it fully. Thank you, Honorable Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair. Unless there's anyone that I'm missing at this point. Okay, there's also Honorable Khatebe.
No, thank you, Chairperson of the Council and all the members on the platform, plus the support staff. Chair, I concur with the previous two speakers, that is Honorable Mukweli and Honorable Govender, that the theme for the Provincial Week is perfect, because as we know very well that there's also a constitutional obligation that the municipalities must be supported through Section 154 of the Constitution whenever necessary. So the issue of building viable municipalities is critical. And also third now, the adoption of the program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I think we have noted what the Deputy Chair as well as Honorable Mananiso has raised in relation to the date. Will accordingly effect that changes, as well as looking at the page 6 of our program, where it talks about the fourth term for both houses, so that we keep the dates and the information accurate. And we also remove the men's parliament. We said it won't be held in this current year. We'll look at it next year. So, and also update the date of the president's oral question to the House to be the 14th. So I think it's something that needs to be reworked, so just that we are in line. We are aligned with our day-to-day program. And then on page 8, the debate on Transport Month. We've requested the chairperson to talk to the committee members so that they, if possible, they can sponsor a theme on this. He did submit something, but then I further requested him that he discuss with the committee so that they agree. We've not received anything. I'm not so sure if the committee has exhausted that, and it is for that reason why we don't have a theme for this. So in the absence of that, I think we'll have to dispense with the presidium so that we get to get the theme. Members would want to have the theme way ahead of time, and it's important that we are fair and allow them an opportunity to prepare way ahead of time. And there's another matter on page 10 on
Honourable Chair, if I
Committees
may.
Oversight Week. Now, as we do this, I think the conceptualized document should be looking at acknowledging the work of committees regarding the issues that they have addressed. And we need to determine the sites we wish to visit with consideration of touching as many communities as we could. Therefore, the geographical spread is of essence in this regard. So we need not go revisit one and over again one area, whereas there are many communities that are yearning for the voice of Parliament. So it would be critical that we really and truly scan thoroughly which areas that we need to visit in this regard. And I think the other matter, I think those were the two matters for now from our side. On the 17th, colleagues, the meeting is a proposed virtual session that we will undertake so that we deal with the DORA bill. And otherwise, I want to concur. I mean, we are saying we're working through cooperative governance and the IGR structure and the three-sphere governance. And therefore, it would be critical. Services are delivered at the coalface. All those Schedule 4, they directly impact and relate to the municipality. It is an open secret that our municipalities are struggling even financially. They are not viable. And part of the problem that exacerbates that is that there's a direct correlation to that in relation to national departments not servicing their accounts as well as provincial government not servicing their accounts, those that are existing within their jurisdiction. And therefore, it would be critical that we play a role as to how do we synergize that and make sure that we come up with a credible framework that will assist that municipalities does not suffer as a result of a government department. So that oversight role, it's very critical. We do that and also monitor the programs that are happening at the municipalities. So when we go to provincial weeks, where are we going? We are not going to the province. The province exists somewhere in the middle of nowhere, but it finds its expression and operation right at the municipal level. So these things are interrelated. We cannot look at them in isolation. And therefore, by so saying, I agree with the deputy chairperson who has captured the essence very well, and as well as Honorable Khatebe. I think the conceptualization of this theme, looking at it, I think I'm happy about the theme as is, and I think it's a theme that we must dispense with as NCOP. Yeah, those were the issues that I also wanted to raise from my side, but also trying to sum up the issues that have been raised by members so that we relook at them and then fix whatever that is not being captured correctly on our program. But also there is a hand of Badenhorst as well as Mukwele. So if I can afford you,
Chair,
Honorable Badenhorst.
sorry, Chair, can you mute me? I
And
can't raise
also,
my hand.
yes, and as we wrap up, we'll also request you, programming whip, to come back.
Chair, thank you very much for the second opportunity. Yeah, Chair, that's no problem. Obviously, what you say will happen with regards to the topic for Provincial Week, but I feel strongly that we should look at provincial failures as well all across the country, because if provinces fail, then and we follow the argument put forward by Honourable Governor, then municipalities will fail. But be it as it may, we will go with the majority decision on that, Chair. And then just from the debate topic for for the Transport Month debate, that topic was put to my committee members. The last of the committee members gave input via WhatsApp, and that was communicated to you. We have put forward the topic of rebuilding rail and port infrastructure to drive South Africa's economic recovery and job creation. And that was also discussed at the WIPS meeting, which I think was the appropriate place yesterday evening. And I was hoping that the WIPS office would put that topic through to your office, which obviously you've just mentioned that it hasn't happened yet. Maybe that will still happen. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mukwele, and then Honorable Billy, Honorable Mukwele, Honorable Mulukume. You can go, Honorable Billy.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Good morning to yourself and good morning to the honorable members. Mine is just a very brief question. I know that it was mentioned in yesterday's meeting, the issue of the transport team being sponsored by the committee. And I think Honorable Badenhorst had informed the meeting then that this was submitted to your good office. I just want to maybe Chairperson, you can just clarify this. You say that the committee chairperson did submit the topic or the theme, but then you also say that the committee did not discuss it. I'm just quite curious as to what would inform that thinking. If the chairperson of the committee had submitted the theme as you had requested, I think that would have been sufficient, that the committee chairperson would have done the due diligence in consulting. I'm just wondering what would have informed the chairperson to come to a conclusion that there was a need to further deliberate or consult when the chairperson had made the submission to your good office. Thank you.
Maybe before I allow Honorable Mokoene, Honorable Mimang, I must just clarify and allay your concern, Honorable Billy. What has happened, we've requested the chairperson to provide a theme. And immediately after that, he did submit the theme. And I then wrote back to him that, is that the theme that you've discussed? Because we told him that the theme must be, please, can you discuss the theme and sponsor a theme within your committee? Just immediately after that, he did send a theme. That's what I'm confirming. After that, I then called him. In fact, we WhatsApped to each other to say that, has it been bounced with the members of the committee? Are they aware with it? He then sent me a screenshot that he has actually forwarded to them. But as to whether they've agreed to it or not, that has still not been confirmed. So I'm riding on that. We don't know whether has it been accepted or agreed to the committee, or have they thought of it differently, whatever the case might have been. So that is why I'm bringing it to the chairperson that we're still awaiting for the sense as to whether is that what the committee want. So that's the reason why I'm raising that. Up until now, I've not received the confirmation to that effect, so that there is ownership. We always come to this meeting, you would say, no, we don't know about this topic, we don't know about. So we want to avoid such from happening. Hence, I'm saying that we requested specifically that let it be bounced amongst the committee members so that they give it a blessing as well. I don't want anyone to come back and point fingers at one person and say, no, this is your topic, this is your what. So we don't want those politics. So we're trying to streamline our work as far possible. Hence, we're saying the theme has not been confirmed as to whether what did the member said. Unless he did that, I'm not aware. Up until now, I've not had anything from him. And I'm going to give Honorable Mukwele, Honorable Makasini, and the last one will be Honorable Muimang.
No,
in that order.
Thanks very much, Chairperson. Maybe let me just come. Mine, it was that comment by Honorable Kono regarding the amendment of the framework that was mentioned on page 6, which I believe that it is the responsibility of the Joint Programming Committee, which I never had you touching as how are you going to process it, because remember, it was considered previously, which I believe that anything that you will have to revise, it must still go back to the program, to the Joint Programming Committee, which I believe that that is your responsibility as our chair and the speaker. So that is the only input that I want to make. But other than that, the chair, I'm very much fine, especially even with your explanation of the theme, to say that you are correct that when anything that come into this meeting, it must be properly exhausted. You are correct that you don't want it to find that the chair is saying this, other members is saying this in front of us. That is why even yesterday, I mean, even when we were in our meeting, we never wanted to entertain it, but we felt that we must give them opportunity so that they can exhaust it themselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Muiman. I'm sorry, Honorable Makesini.
Thank you very much, Chair. I just want to confirm indeed the issue of the theme was brought in our committee on Tuesday, and majority of the members, we agreed there were no dissenting view that the theme is not okay. We supported the proposed theme that was brought by the chairperson of the committee.
Thank you very much, Honorable Makesin. Honorable Miman.
Thank you, Chairperson. Greetings to yourself and also for the leadership on the platform and the secretariat team and advocate. Chair, the issue of the theme as proposed by Honorable Baronhorst remains work in progress because in my interaction with him, one of the issues that I requested him to do is to see what is the Department of Transport theme, which obviously will be the government's theme as for Transport Month. And following that, there's this statement that was put on the committee's WhatsApp group by Honorable Baronhorst. But clearly we can see that the Office of the Minister, I believe, is still working on the theme. And it is important that there is convergence between, some levels of convergence between the theme that we'll be dealing with the theme that would have been okayed by Minister Crazy. I think this is important because if you look at at our theme of Heritage Month, when the Deputy Minister came to make to lead the debate, the theme of Heritage Month is the same theme that the Deputy President was speaking on yesterday. And to a larger degree, created a bit of discord between the theme and what the debate that she was leading. Obviously, the Minister Greasy will be leading the debate. That's what we would want her to do, to lead the debate. So therefore, it remains a work in progress in the sense that we would, while we are also continuing to interact with the Office of the Minister to ensure that we get the theme and then build in the theme as proposed by the chair. It will help a great deal. But therefore, that's why I'm saying that the theme as proposed by Honorable Baronhorst remains work in progress, because we want to see the theme that the minister would have approved, so that we are then able to repurpose that proposal in line with the theme as proposed by the minister. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Chief Whip. If I may invite Honorable Mokoena.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning to everyone. I'm just listening to these deliberations. I don't know, for me, I might be new in Parliament and I stand to be corrected, but there's something drastically wrong, or for me, for my understanding, to have a department be the one that tells or basically says what the theme should be. Shouldn't it be a case where if a committee finds it strongly that they need to debate on a certain matter, that they should be within their rights to do so? Why should it get concurrent from a department? I just stand to be corrected. It just sounds very wrong in my view. Thank you.
No, thank you very much, Honorable Mokoena, Honorable Ryder.
Thank you, Chairperson. Yeah, I'm partly covered by Honourable Mokoena. I think that our job is to do oversight over the executive, not to have them directing our programs and discussions. So I don't agree that we do that. As far as I can tell, the theme for Transport Month aligns closely with the theme that's been chosen for the debate. And it does seem like there's been correspondence in this regard, both amongst the committee and to yourself, Chair. I'm not sure why we're spending so much time discussing this. It looks like a valid theme. I think we adopt it and move forward. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Honorable Ryder, Honorable Mokoena, you are correct in your assertion, but that's not the spirit that the Chief Whip is raising this matter. He is not saying that. And to some extent, you are saying the theme might not be too far at what is being proposed by the provincial, by the national government. We have a right to formulate our own theme, so that the minister, if she were to come, she respond precisely in line with what the concerns are from the committee as well. So that thematic area, it gives us an opportunity to probe even further through the deliberations in the House, so that there's clarity and certainty on certain matters that might be of concern. But I don't think we've captured the spirit of the Chief Whip correctly. I hear him. He is precisely saying more or less what you've been saying now, but not necessarily that he is saying that the department must dictate for us which thing we need to put forward. But all that he is saying equally is that this is work in progress according to them as the committee. So in totality, it may not have been finalized. Hence, we are saying we need to wrap up on this matter as a matter of urgent, and as soon as that is concluded, the Chief Whip will then forward the theme to me, and as well, even the chairperson might do that. But I don't want us to go out here with the misconception that departments will dictate for us as to what is it that we need to do. And I don't think that's the spirit that I've heard either from the Chief Whip in that regard. Honorable Khatebe.
Thank you, Chairperson. Although you have widely covered me, but what is critical here, Chair, I concur with you that the Chief Whip was not necessarily saying that the department will dictate to us. But if the department put a theme, it is our responsibility as the council to oversee whatever they're going to present during that month that it is done. I'll make an example, Chairperson. For the upcoming G20 meeting, the executive, the government, put a theme that is solidarity, equality, and sustainability. That's the theme of the G20, as it is going to be led by the government, the executive, the president, and his ministers. On our side, as Parliament, our theme for the P20 becomes harnessing parliamentary diplomacy for the realization of global solidarity, equality, and sustainability. So what basically happens here is that we cannot be far apart from the people who are overseeing, so that we can ensure that whatever they'll be presenting, we also zoom in to ensure that what they're presenting is the truth and is what is going to impact to the people. So I'll agree, Chairperson, that this remains work in progress, and then as it comes, if there's no need to change it, it's fine. But we cannot just put it on, cast it in stone now. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to take you, Honorable Badenhorst, because you're coming now for the third time, and I've not even allowed Honorable Molokume to make comments in this regard. And I'm afraid we're spending a lot of time arguing over a theme. Maybe to read out the theme as well. I've just quickly Googled it. I don't see, you are not too far from each other. It's improving our transport, freight, and logistics systems to promote inclusive growth and create jobs. It's one and the same thing, more or less. It's one and the same thing. It's a question of consolidating and come up with a theme that will assist us. So you're not far from each other. So I don't know what is this hullabaloo all about. But all that we want you as committee members for now to finalize on this matter. And maybe in future we'll have to relook at this thing. Honorable Billy?
Thank you, Chairperson. I just want to quickly flag something else other than this. I'm not sure if it's the right time. And maybe when the whip speaks can also deal with the issue. Chairperson, on the 29th of October, we've got a debate on the local government week, which the theme is there. And again on the 4th of December, when the president comes to the House again for a debate, it's the same theme. I'm not sure whether it was a mistake, maybe from the programming whip, but it's the same theme, which prompts the NCOP to debate the same thing on two different occasions. Perhaps it's a mistake from the programming whip. If maybe there can just be a correction or clarity given to that. It wouldn't make any sense to have similar debating topics for within a space of days apart. Thank you.
Yeah, I think, Billy, that's not a mistake. I think looking at it and looking at what the DP is busy with in terms of the responsibilities that are being delegated to him. In the main, he's dealing with the district development model, which is similar to the three-sphere, as well as the provision of basic services. So the theme, therefore, remains relevant in relation to the work that he's been doing. And when you look at the oral questions, some of them in the previous ones that we've been asking, they were centered around the provisioning of basic services as well. Okay. Honorable Badenhorst, I will allow you to speak, and I think we've wrapped up on this matter, and then allow the programming whip to come in as well.
Thank you, Chair, and I'll be very brief. Chair, you asked me as the committee chair to get a theme for the debate. This was communicated, proposed theme was communicated to my committee members. We were all on oversight in NISNA because we share the same committee members as the Select Committee on COCTA. The committee members was asked on WhatsApp to respond. I informed the committee members and I gave them a link to the National Department of Transport's website, where the theme for the National Transport Month is clear, to illustrate that our theme aligns with a lot of the aspects of National Transport Month. The theme is also informed by the oversight work that our committee has been doing up until now, and the importance of rail and harbours with regards to recovering the South African economy and creating jobs. Most of the committee members, and I noticed that Honourable Kahunda has just deleted his message on the group, but most of the committee members have supported this theme, and that theme was communicated at 5 o'clock to you yesterday afternoon via WhatsApp, and I also communicated that I gave you the communication to the WIPS forum yesterday evening. If another theme is now going to be chosen as per Chief Whip, then I suggest in future don't bother asking committees what the theme should be for a specific month if you're going to ignore that the majority of the committee has already decided on the theme and gave it through to you. But Chair, as we've learned so far, it's up to you, and normally it will happen the way you decide to happen. Thank you very much.
Don't put words into my mouth when I'm Badenhorst. We are very patient with you and don't try me. Please don't try me. You stick to your topic. It's you who started this whole thing of the themes and this and that and that. Now you can't stand up the heat. I'm telling you, the committee members, they speak for themselves as well. That's not the impression that we have. Hence, I'm bringing it here so that you guys must resolve this matter and finalize on it. Now you duck and diving and we're trying to direct and give. After all, it's not in your hands to determine that value, but we're trying to unify and consolidate the work because we believe that from the work that you are doing, you can pick up something that could be of essence, that we can follow through the debates and everything. Now you turn and personalize matters. Don't do that, please. Don't spoil the mood. Honorable Mananiso.
Thank you, Chairperson. You have dealt with the matter. I wanted just to caution Honorable Badenhorst by saying that everything that is happening is your wish. It's very wrong. I mean, members speak for clarity and clarity was given. So can we move on with the same spirit that everything that we decide in this platform binds all of us, regardless of what other people have in terms of predetermined views? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manani. So can I then hand over to the programming whip?
Thank you, Chairperson, and thanks for the opportunity. I think most of the issues that honorable members has raised in terms of the pages where it needs to be corrected will definitely correct that. And Chair, you have touched on some of the issues that were raised by members, especially on page 6, page 10. Will rectify that the date on the 19th. That Honorable Deputy Chair has touched on. And also, Chair, there's a correction that I want to make on the program in terms of the Deputy President. I think on the program is on the 25 and the confirmation letter, it says the 27th of November. So members should note that. Will rectify that on the program. The issue of the topic, I think I'm the whip of that committee, and it is true that the theme was posted on the group by Honorable Badenhorst, and I think 3 members has responded on that. And as the whip of the committee chair, I think the even yesterday in the program whips forum, I've indicated that the theme, the proposed theme by Chairperson was posted, and I think it's a working theme that needs to be discussed between the 2 offices. I've mentioned this, but as the whip, I can't say we have agreed with the theme itself, because it was only posted yesterday, and we had meetings to deal with. So I think as chairperson of that committee, we need to go back to the chat and discuss and finalize and send to the office of the chairperson so that this matter is dealt with. I don't think there's an issue that we need to differ with, because even what Chief Whip was saying, we need to align. We are always aligning with the other house and also the minister. It's not like the minister is supposed to decide for us what the theme needs to be. So, Chair, I think this matter we are going to deal with. I'm the whip of that committee, and as the whip, I must have also have the like as the whip and the chairperson, we need to agree on the theme and send to your office. So I think this matter we have discussed it, and the way the chair has just said you get to decide is not correct. We can't agree to that. So we need to work as a team as we did in the beginning. So Chair, I'll write on the group so that we finalize and send it to your office so that we have a team. We have a theme on time. And am I out of order?
Chairperson.
Billy, you are not even member of the committee. So I'm speaking as the
chairperson.
Chairperson, there's an order. I think I don't know whether it's an order or what.
It's an order. It's a point of order. Now you know what it is.
Where is the chair?
Must be overseas.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm muted.
Overseas.
Okay, can you hear what is the point of order?
No, Chairperson, I'm not too sure if you were able to grasp the direction that the whip was taking, contradicting what the chairperson of the committee had clarified to this meeting, and coming up with a different version of what transpired in the committee. I think the programming whip was given an opportunity to deal with the program and not to provide a contradicting statement on what the chairperson of the committee was already provided to this platform. That is the point of order I was clarifying, Chair. I think what is expected from the programming whip right now is to deal with the questions raised and not the issue of the theme, which we've exhausted. Thank you.
Yeah, but honorably, that point of order is not sustainable because she's also in that committee as a whip. So members of the committee, including the chief whip, he expressed his views, and as well as Honorable Makesini. So probably he's speaking as in her capacity as the member of that committee. But in essence, at the end of the day, the committee, once again, they need to go and finalize the theme and provide my office with the theme so that we finalize this matter. There's no need of going up and down about this matter. So if we could just clearly finalize this matter, I'll be happy. That's all that we need for now. You can conclude, Chief Whip, Programming Whip.
No, thank you, Chairperson, and I'm speaking as the whip of the committee. Honorable Billy must just be patient. I think you have captured my point very well, Chair, and the corrections that honorable members has raised on the program, it will be included and captured accordingly. So this is the and also, I think Honorable Mananiso has indicated that we need to include the meetings, today's meeting, and also the special meeting that we are going to have tomorrow on the program. I think that will also be included on the program so that we have the record on those meetings that has taken place from yesterday until tomorrow as the special meetings that we have dealt with. So I think I'm done, Chairperson. Thanks for the opportunity.
Very much, Honorable Mulukumi. I think we've all noted we need to step off this item. We've spent a lot of time on this matter. If we can just proceed to Honorable Ryder.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Good morning, honorable members.
Sorry, Honorable Ryder, sorry, just a second, my apology. Can we put the program for adoption? Sorry.
Chairperson?
Yes, Honorable Mananiso.
Yes, as I did, I would want to move for the adoption of the program as presented.
With the amendments?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Any seconder?
And I second, Chair.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Over to you, Honorable Ryder.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Thank you, Chairperson. And just a comment before I get into the committee report. I think it's important for us to now, or just to re-emphasize the fact, based on the comments when the program was presented. Now that the draft program and the framework has been approved, the committees will now have the opportunity to take the jobs that they have before them and slot them into dates, and the committees will then be able to populate the final column of the program now that we have some certainty in terms of dates. So that process will now continue, and in the next 2 weeks we will be approving all of the programs of committees for the next for the final quarter of the year. Let's move on to the presentation, please, Chairperson, if we can have it flighted. I am aware that there are time constraints to us today. I'm also aware this has been circulated, and I'm going to move through it quite quickly as a result. So the table of contents, I think we can skip, and the summary of the issues. Let's move straight on to the actual content of the presentation. The first is the Revenue Laws Amendment Bill that the Select Committee on Finance has finished dealing with. That was processed to completion during the third term and will now serve before the House as soon as there is a slot available. As indicated, now that we have a firm framework, we will be in discussion with the Secretariat as well as the Chief Whip's office and find an appropriate date to bring that particular bill to the House. It should be an easy one. There was agreement across most parties in the committee. That will serve as soon as possible. Let's move on then to the next one, which is the Economic Regulation of Transport Amendment Bill. This is a committee bill. It was referred to the committee earlier on this year, a committee bill from the National Assembly Committee, and there's an arrangement that the chairperson and content advisor will come and brief the Select Committee on Public Infrastructure during the fourth term. So then let's move on. We've still got a lot of time. If you look at the next slide, there is a lot of time still to process that. The bill has been newly referred to us, so there's plenty of time to deal with that, but obviously we don't want to waste time in doing so. The next bill, and remember there's 3 bills being dealt with in tandem. This is the first of the 3. It's the Public Administration Management Amendment Bill being dealt with by the Select Committee on COGPA. There have been numerous activities over the last couple of weeks, including during the recess. The latest is that today it's expected that there will be a tabling of the C list of the bill because there have been amendments proposed, so that C list will be tabled, expected today in the ATCs. Keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, during the fourth term, the D list will be presented to the committee, and the final mandates are expected on the 14th of October. And once those are adopted on the 14th of October, the bill can then come to the House. Again, now that we have a framework, we can look for a specific date to deal with that. If you look at the next slide, you'll see that there are time constraints on this one. So the 14th of October is when the committee will finish with it. The bill needs to be finalized by the 4th of November. So important that there are no delays in this last bit, including dealing with those C and D lists. Let's move on to the Public Service Amendment Bill. Exactly the same set of circumstances. Again, there are amendments, so the C list will be tabled today, and the D version of the bill tabled before the committee during the fourth term. Again, final mandates on the 14th of October. If you look at the time issues on this particular one, on the next slide, you will see that we've got until the 18th of November, a little bit longer than the previous one, but not much, not enough to give us comfort. So again, a high degree of urgency. The next bill is the Independent Municipal Demarcation Authority Bill, also before COGPA. There's an expectation that the negotiating mandates will be presented today to the committee, and the legal services and the department will be responding to those negotiating mandates. The C list and the D version will follow again soon thereafter, and the final mandate and adoption of the committee report. Again, Chairperson, this bill was one of those that was revived. There has been an extension granted to deal with it because the time has passed. So, but yes, the intention is to complete this bill also with similar timeframes as the previous two. So by latest end of November, this bill will be dealt with. Let's move on to the Public Service Commission bill. If you can move to the next slide, there we go. The departmental and parliamentary legal services are expected to respond to the written submissions that were received on the bill. That will happen on the 14th of October. So a busy meeting, that one on the 14th for this particular committee. And the processing of this bill will be concluded during the first term of 2026. So there's a little bit of extra time there. Noting that this bill was referred to us on the 18th of March, and it will be processed to finality before the 12th of April, because if you look at the next slide, that is the final date that we have to process this particular bill. Good. Let's move on to the Immigration Amendment Bill. This is a new bill that's been presented. It was referred to the committee on the 11th of September. The committee, in anticipation of that referral, did have a briefing on the 10th of September. Chairperson, there is a lot of information there about what lies before the committee. This is before the Select Committee on Security and Justice. They've already done a lot of their programming. This can now be confirmed now that the program framework is in place. And this is a Section 75 bill, so a much quicker process for us to process through the House, and the committee aims to finish processing by the 26th of November 2025. The next bill is also a Section 75 bill. This is again before COGPA. It's the South African National Water Resources Amendment Bill. Also, again, only referred last week to the NCOP, and the committee will schedule processing of this bill in the fourth term, aiming to finish it by the end of the fourth term, possibly with a delay moving it into the early part of next year. Good. The next bill is the next issue is the Section 139 on Theovatus Kloof. The matter was referred, 24th of November 2024. There is an oversight to the local municipality that is planned for the fourth term, and the committee aims to finish this in the fourth term. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Section 106 reference for Madibeng. Another oversight visit to this particular municipality during the fourth term, and that will also allow the committee to finish processing this during the fourth term. Next one is a written Section 139 for Knysna. I think that we're all aware that the committee has been on oversight to Knysna this week. They have a report which I believe will be will be adopted by the committee today, and then ATC today, so that we can adopt it in the chamber tomorrow. So the committee will finish their work today, and then there's a special sitting of the council tomorrow for us to adopt that final report. Let's move on. Section 106 investigation. This one relates to Bitu local municipality. There is a draft report, and that consideration and adoption of the committee report will take place now during the fourth term, a date confirmed as the committee finalizes the details within their program. Chair, let's move on to the petition from Mr. Ngobo. Remember, this was referred by the Select Committee back to the Petitions Committee in line with our rules. This petition is getting long in the tooth. The briefing, however, will take place now in the fourth term. I'm aware that the preparatory work has been done by the Petitions Committee Chair and the administration. There'll be a briefing during the fourth term, and this petition will be dealt with to finality during the fourth term. The next petition relates to the Magog Village petition relating to some mining that's happening in Mzumbe. There was an oversight visit that took place on the 12th of September. So as the House rose, the Petitions Committee went to site and had briefings and site visits with the community. This will enable them, and of course, to deliberate to finality, prepare a report, and present that to the committee in the fourth term and complete the process with that petition. Chair, the next matter is a letter from the Public Protector. This is before the Committee on Social Services relating to improper conduct and maladministration at the Dora Nzinga Regional Hospital in the Eastern Cape. The committee undertook an oversight visit to the Dora Nzinga hospital on the 8th to the 10th of September. They also did benchmarking and visits to other hospitals in the area. They have a draft report, which will be adopted on the 8th of October as the committee sits again, and that will conclude the work being done on this letter from the Public Protector. Chair, we then have some protocols. The Select Committee on Economic Development and Trade has been considering protocols on women and youth in trade in the agreement establishing the FCFTA, the free trade area. These two protocols were considered on the 3rd of September and has been finalized. We can, now that we have a program, put forward a date and have these discussed in the chamber. Chairperson, the next slide is quite an important one. On the 8th of September, the Select Committee on Economic Development and Trade had some agreements referred to it for ratification. Chairperson, the committee has sought legal opinion from Parliamentary Legal Services just to confirm, because there's an indication that this agreement does not comply with the requirements of an international agreement. And so can't be handled in the same way as international agreements are. And the committee is waiting for a response from Parliamentary Legal Services. As soon as they get that response, that will enable them to determine how to proceed with the agreement, and they will then schedule it. That, Chair, brings me to the end of this presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ryder. Any comments, colleagues, on the presentation? Honorable
If I may,
Badimas?
Chair.
Yes.
Chair, thank you very much, Chair. I just wanted to, Honorable Ryder might not have the answer, but my committee, the committee transport section of my committee, Public Works Infrastructure, received a petition and it was referred to your office as per Rule 211 on the, I think it was in July, the 31st of July. And that's that petition I don't see appearing, and it hasn't been referred to the petitions committee yet. If your office could maybe just follow up to see whether that petition has been received in the proper format and whether that will be referred to the petitions committee, because it's quite an urgent petition. It's the SA Express petition. And if not, then we should, as a committee, maybe communicate with the petitioner to change the format of the petition if necessary. But that petition has been referred to your office. Thank you very much, Chair.
No, thank you very much. We'll follow up on that petition. I've not seen that petition. If you could just send us the what you have received from your side, then we'll take it from there, and then we'll work on it accordingly. No, thank you very much. Is there any other comment? None. Can I put then the report for adoption before the House?
Chair, I propose that we adopt this report.
Thank you very much. Is there a seconder? It looks like you must second yourself, Honorable Badenhorst. Is there any seconder?
So I can't second it, Chair. It's not my report.
Chairperson, it's Honorable Billy. I second the
Honorable Billy, thank you. We are now moving to the next item on the agenda, which is the report on Select Committee business and report of legislation before Select Committee. Can I hand over to Dr. Tobotela?
Thank you, Chairperson. Honorable members and colleagues, good morning. The Bills Office concur with the committee reports on the status of the bills that are currently before Parliament. As of today, we have 7 bills before select committees, and all of which are executive bills. Can we proceed? We'll go to slide number 3, Private Members Bill before Portfolio Committee. We currently have these updates: a liquor amendment bill. On the 8th of September 2025, Liquor Amendment Bill, a proposed Section 76 was introduced, and an ATC to that effect was also published by our office on the 8th of September 2025. This bill is currently before Portfolio Committee on Trade, Industry and Competition. Kindly note that this is a private member's bill by Honorable V.N. Mente. Can we proceed to slide number 5? Bills before select committees. Currently, we have the following updates on bills before select committees. We have Immigration Amendment Bill and SA National Water Resources Amendment Bill. On the 11th of September 2025, Immigration Amendment Bill, Bill 8B of 2024, it's a Section 75. It was transmitted to NCOP for concurrence. It is currently before Select Committee on Security, and an ATC to that effect was also published on the 11th of September 2025. And then on the 18th of September 2025, SA National Water Resources Amendment Bill, Bill 13 of 2025, Section 75, was also transmitted to the NCOP for concurrence. It is currently before Select Committee on Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs. And an ATC to that effect was also published on the 18th of September 2025. Kindly note that according to our 2025 legislative program, this bill is a priority bill. Can we proceed to slide number 6 on bills before NCOP order paper? On the 17th of September 2024, the Select Committee reported on the Revenue Laws Amendment Bill, Bill 5 of 2025. It is a Section 77. This bill is currently before NCOP order paper for consideration by the House. And as the Bills Office, we are currently preparing the Act form for this bill to be submitted to the President for assent if the bill is passed by the House. The second language for this bill is Afrikaans. Can we also proceed to slide number 7, draft bills before Parliament? On the 22nd of September 2025, we've received a draft bill called, it's the Constitution 22nd Amendment Bill. Kindly note that this is a private member's bill by Honorable M. Maini. The Bills Office is currently processing the bill and preparing for its introduction. That is all from the Bills Office. Thank you.
Thank you very much, colleagues. Here is the report. Is there any comment? None. Can I put it then before the House for adoption? Honorable Chief Whip.
I move, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mokoena.
I support, Chair.
Thank you very much. That then takes us to the last report, which is the report on Parliament's legislative program. Who's presenting on this report, Advocate?
The Chair, it should be Legal Services.
Dr. Kale?
Chairperson, it is the reports that I've just presented to the House.
Oh, okay, it's not a standalone. Okay. No, thank you very much. Colleagues, thank you once again for the time. I know that you have taken your time during the recess period so that we can wrap up on the work of the NCOP. And also to indicate that tomorrow there is a sitting starting from 10. It shouldn't take us more than an hour. We will be joining in virtually. So I want to encourage members to attend to that work because it's equally important that we finalize on the work that is before us. And we take this opportunity, thank the councillor for being part of the meeting. And accordingly, we will forward the program by end of business today, if the latest tomorrow, so that it can be forwarded to the executive members so that they know way ahead of time of their commitments in the House. Having said that, we want to thank you, honorable members, for your participation in this meeting. The meeting stand adjourned.
Thank you,
I'm
Chairperson. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Recording stopped.